All right. Once again, our Indians are Indians. Being Indian, I call them our Indians, are embarrassing themselves in the global stage, on the global stage, on. It's really, really terrible. When I see these videos, I get so cringe. I'm like, oh my goodness, please stop. Why? Just why? Why are you doing this? And I'll tell you the specific instances. Feel free to, comment down below and tell me what do you think. Okay, I'll give you the first one. I received this video which was sent to me, WhatsApp and Instagram. People send me. One is our Indians in Ireland. They are taking part in this, procession, and obviously they want to show Indian pride. So they're dressed up like Indians, with a saffron color, and which is fine. That is also okay. But if it was, you walking with class and you just waving the flag and Indian flag, fine. I would be absolutely okay with that. But they had to show something extra. So what did they do is, some of them bought the dhol and some of them bought the drums. And then you get one guy who's jumping around like a monkey, and he's holding a flag with the Hindu, the logos and all that, orange flag. And he's doing and you might say, oh, so what is so bad? This is a Hindu culture, it's a Indian culture. My dear, use common sense. You are a immigrant, you are an expat, whatever. You're come to this country. You're under the assumption that the white folks who are there, they're very happy to see you. Okay, they're very happy. Yeah, they're courteous. They're very happy to see you. They're very proud that you are jumping around like a monkey and showing that flag and ding, ding, ding and doing the. I have, with my limited experience, I've mixed with a couple of white folks. You have no idea that deep down they are laughing at you, that they find all this funny, they find all this strange, they find all this bizarre. Now, I know you can, insult the West and say, oh, what do you want us to walk naked and show our body? And there are these, in Canada, these LGBTQ and all that. See, just because they are full of shit and they are filled with gutter and they are dirty, does that mean you also jump in the same sewage and say, you're in the sewage, I'm also in the sewage? If they had shown, see, you're in a foreign country and they're not accustomed to these traditional nuances that you have, these cultural quirks. Like, for example, eating with the hand. And for us, it's normal. Oh, Indian will eat with the hand and put it in the mouth. When I went to Dublin, Ireland, at 20, today I'm 48, okay, 20, nearly 26 years ago. Yeah. When I was eating with the hand, I was not eating like a full ball, just taking a chapati and they're like, yuck, how the fuck do you eat that? Even though these people don't use water to clean their backside. Okay. These very same people who just take a dry tissue and poop shit and just wipe it dry. I mean, it's totally unhygienic. I know. Proof of it, if you eat something with a lot of spices and all that, and you just wipe with the tissue and you smell it, that it's not clean. You have to clean with soap. So they don't clean their behinds with soap. We know that. Okay, they just wipe with the tissue. That's why I call them ass wipe. Okay. So these very same people found me disgusting just eating with the fingers. Okay, even though I just, it was not a chapati, it was actually frozen food that I managed to get. They called it chapati, whatever. So they were like, yuck, and they went like this. And because I was like kind of part of the family, she was my first ex-wife. And because they had drank alcohol, they were very explicit with their opinions. They look down on Indians. They look down on third world countries. Even if you're rich, even if you're a multimillionaire, even if they live as the poorest of the poor, they will still make fun of you. So what I'm trying to say is, when you go abroad, don't think that, oh, we are here, this is my country, Canada, my country, Ireland, oh, USA, my country, we are welcome, India, India, we love you. No, they don't. They look upon you, they'll be polite, they'll be nice. Yes, welcome to our country. We don't discriminate. It's a politically correct language. Deep down, they're like, look at that fucking moron. And they'll be laughing with a bunch of drinks. Now, this parade is harmless. They are not doing anything bad. But when you do this and you jump and hold a flag, and one guy is with the beard and and all the people are standing there just watching you, deep down they're just laughing at you. Another example that I'll give you is in New York. I think that's Times Square. I was sent a video where to celebrate the Indian Holi or Diwali or whatever. On the stage, you had a couple of Indians, aunties and uncles and family members. They were doing some Indian dance. It was not choreographed well. It looked like they just practiced in the house and they came out. They wore the Indian traditional outfit and they were doing some, like, for example, 20 people doing 20 different things. It was not choreographed at all. Okay. And they are like, India, 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 and all that. And people were taking videos, and some were actually laughing, and they were like doing like, my dear, I understand you're very proud of your culture, you're proud of your religion, you're proud of your identity. But when you go abroad, no one gives a rat's ass about your nationalistic pride, your religion, your this thing. It's same exactly whether it's Hindus or Muslims. You go to the UK and you start, you put, for example, a Muslim, he puts his carpet on the middle of the road and starts Allah in a predominantly Christian community. They're like, what the hell is this? There was even one video in Canada where they got married, and at around, I think, 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 or 3, after they got married, they decided to walk out of the hotel, and the guy was, I don't know, sitting on some bloody car or horse, I can't remember, and they were doing gada 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 gada, and this lady who had the smartphone, she's like, this is the, and she was actually saying, this is the reason I hate these fucking immigrants. What the fuck is this? And she's saying it's 2 o'clock in the morning. She shows a watch. And she's saying, it's time to sleep, and they are disturbing our sleep. And you want me to accept what they're doing? Like, see, I'm not even talking about going to the beach, the Canadian beach, and shitting on the beach and then covering it up. And I'm not talking about that. That is all disgusting stuff. I'm talking about sensible things people do which backfires. Why are you going there? Like, you're going there to earn money. You have to blend in and accept their culture. And if you're showing them without educating them, without making them aware what they are seeing, without giving them context. If they see you doing jumping, and some auntie dressed up like with full gold and her tires are hanging out and she's a welcome, they'll begin to think this is how all the Indians are. You will only understand this if, let's say, a group of, let's say, Africans, or a group of, say, Scottish people. A Scotsman, he wears a kilt. It looks like a skirt. Or a group of Africans do some village dance, like with drums and make all these faces and all that. It's their tradition. But if they were to do it in India, you think people would accept it? They would be like laughing at them. They would be mocking them. And this is a fact. When our Indians don't, like, for example, tattoos. Okay, I'm not saying this is acceptable. They have all sorts of opinions about tattoos. But guess what? In New Zealand, this is normal. Australia, fine. United States, oh, he's a rebel, whatever. So they have seen one side of the culture, which they're like, okay, he's a rebel, whatever. But in India, and all that, they will go that way. But then look at yourself, man. Look at yourself. Do you think you're God's gift to mankind? Going abroad to Ireland, USA, UK, and doing all this dole and doing all these Hindu festivals and taking your gods and showing that India, India, waving the flag and all that. You think you're, proudly manifesting the Indian glory and all that. People don't look at it that way, my dear. Okay, if it was something like, say, a Modi's event where it's an event with the theme of India and everyone dressed up prim and proper, business attire, okay, Indian delegation, fine, absolutely classy. There I would be like, wow, you have, for example, Prime Minister Modi goes to Dubai and they're inaugurating a temple and everyone's dressed up the traditional Indian manner. Fine, that is perfect. There's a theme. People are made to understand what it is you're educating others. But on the road, just random people are standing there drinking their beers, looking. You're making a mockery. It's like giving good food. Let's say, for example, I were to take the world's most expensive caviar and I were to give it to a couple of ordinary Indians. They would be like, world's most expensive caviar. I give it to them. Che, ye kya hai? It's like, I'm sorry, this sounds crude, but giving caviar to a dog and giving, let's say, rotting chicken, the dog will be both are same. It's meat. So in the same way, these people who are standing on the road and who are tourists and who are looking there to make fun of you, mock you, you're going there and showing the Indian flag, you're going there and showing your Hindu logos and you're doing this dance, and you seriously think that you're doing something good. You're making a fool of yourself, boss. You don't go to a foreign country and proudly start showing your culture and all that. They will look down upon you. Whether you want to accept what I'm saying or not, it's up to you. But I'm telling you this, they are laughing at you. They are, for example, the Thai people here, I'm in Thailand. I can see the Thai culture. I've seen lady boys. I've seen how they dress. I've seen their marriages. I've seen the monks. I've seen how the religious side. I've seen the crazy side as well. Drinking, gambling. I've seen people having, cockfighting. They're actually looking and shouting at the cocks who are fighting. Cocks means hens, male hen. And they're shouting as if the hens actually understand them. When there's a buffalo fight, they're actually shouting at the buffalo and telling them, come on, attack, attack. Some of them even watch this on TV. They see two cocks fighting. And they're like shouting at the TV as if the cocks can actually hear it. Now, this is ridiculous. This is stupid. Fine. But I'm a guest in their place. I am a guest in their house. So for me, this all might sound strange. Like, for example, in China, they eat rats, they eat cockroaches, they eat, I would feel yuck, bats, yuck, worms, yuck. But it is their country, their culture, their tradition. If they were to do this when they come to India and start eating, we would be, yeah, yuck, and we would laugh at them and mock them. Okay? So, same way, you go to a foreign country, they find you, your culture, your food, your smell, everything funny. So, at least have that sense of awareness. You're just making a bloody fool of yourself. And I was watching this video. Wow, my goodness. I was telling you, sorry, I lost my chain of thought. The Thai people. Now, just imagine the Thai people, they have seen our Indian movies, hero running and the female chasing. And la la la, uske pyar mein wo ni, they do. My wife and her, they say in Indian movie, seriously, this is what my wife said. In the Indian movie, the girl is always running, the guy is running behind her. And they keep running. And they keep dancing. Ding, 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 ding. She said, that is how they fall in love. She actually asked me. She's saying every movie is like that. Even the dubbed ones, they see a dubbed version. They find it very funny that in every Hindi movie, when it's romance time, the girl will run and the guy will run. Or the guy will dance and music is there. Yes, we being part of the Indian culture, we know what is that. That is entertainment. That is just, we suspend, kind of reality and we go into this world of entertainment. But for these people, they think this is how Indians are. This is how Indians behave. In fact, the Holi festival that is there were a couple of foreigners. They forwarded this video. This, I don't know, Chinese or Japanese or Korean girl. They say Happy Holi and then they start caressing her breasts, and one guy slaps an egg on the back. What the fuck is that? Seriously, I'm seriously asking you. Is that the Hindu culture? Is that the Hindu behavior? You'll say these are roadside people. She should go with quality people. But do you see what is being shown on social media? My wife pointed out, oh, see, they are saying holy, but see where they are touching and all that. Tell me whose name and reputation spoils? Who is to blame? It's our very Indians. And there, when they show this is Indian, they have an image. This is how Indians are. And then imagine if you're classy, if you're educated, if you're sophisticated, and they ask you, where are you from? India. Suddenly, they'll remember all that. Oh, you're from there. Oh, okay, Indian. Please, my dear Indians, please, 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 stop assuming that people's kindness and welcome, the generosity that they have it means that you should proudly flaunt your nutsack to them and tell them, hey, this is how we are. Whether it's your Hindu prayer, whether it's your Hindu logos, whether it's your Hindu dance, or whether Muslim or whatever, your Indian tradition culture, keep it private, or at least have a theme. And please, for goodness sake, at least practice and prepare before you show the world this is India. Just, that Times Square dance, it just looked like someone had a concept in their head. They said, listen, we have a chance to go in Times Square, so we'll do a dance. Okay, you practice your dance, you do your dance, I do my dance, and we'll all dance, like, wriggle and shake our stomachs and all that. You're making a monkey out of yourself here. If it was at least a ballet or some dance that you have practiced, like the Irish tap dancing or something for years and years, if, let's say, a group of Indian girls, there was this one where 3 or 4 Indian girls danced the Indian dance like a Bharatanatyam or something, but they creatively changed it to a rap song, rap techno song. That was beautiful. Those 3 girls in sync, they give such a dance, you feel proud to share it. But this one is that also shared by our Indians in our Indian group, and it's like cringe, man. It's a shame. It's an utter shame. Just imagine, it's being forwarded by WhatsApp everywhere, and Indian community. When will you Indians learn? Yeah, you're proud of your culture. You're proud of your heritage. I totally understand that. But at least do it. One is do it with class. Put some effort to show the presentation properly. Don't just have one guy monkeying around and dancing some random shit and then put the branding of India. And please, if you're proud about your religion or proud about your culture, at least plan intelligently how you're going to show it. And please, one final thing, when you go to these Western countries, don't think that they're very happy to have you there. They're looking at you with pride and all that. Trust me, they are searching for those bits, those nuggets, where they can make fun of you, they can put you down, they can insult you, and they can expose. This is, even though it may be the worst of the worst, or maybe just 1% are doing, they will put the branding. This is Indians and this is India. People only remember the worst of the worst. And once you have a bad experience, that's it. That's all I can tell you. I don't know how you want to take this video and how you want to translate it, but come on, man. At least show some class. At least use common sense. Our Indians have so much more, but only this crap gets shared. This holy festivals where they are manhandling women, throwing sewage water, dirty smelling water, eggs, and what is this? This is what, Hinduism? Touching the girls and feeling them and stopping other people from different. Even in India, a Muslim, if you don't allow to put color, you'll beat him and all that. What is all this? And then you'll say, yeah, this is, you're taking one remote incident. Yeah, that one remote incident is being shared everywhere, right? And the branding is Indians and the branding is India. Tell me, if, let's say, someone from your family with your surname, maybe 20 people are great, but one gets caught as a pedophile and they associate, this is the some Thakur family or Kumar family or something, and they show the photograph with him. The whole family is named, right? Anyway, and that also India is a joint family, joint. Everything is the association. They connect the dots and it comes back to you. So, anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think what I'm saying is right? Do you think what I'm saying is wrong? Because remember, there's a time, there's a place, there's a manner, there's a method. And please be aware, people are recording you and sharing. So you do anything, whether it's digging your nose or whether putting your hand and scratching your ass or dancing like a monkey. You think you are having a good time. You think people are applauding. You think, in this way, nobody was applauding. It's a shame. You're just making a fool of yourself. Anyway, that's all I want to share. Good, bad, ugly. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. All right, you guys take care.